And now, Erie Sports Now with John Light.
Well, quite a big night of racing coming up this weekend at the State Line Speedway in Bustine, New York. It's Open Wheel Mania. Tons of fun to be had at the dirt track. And for more on this event here, joining me is Al Byerly, Vice President of the PA Vintage Modified Club. And he's joined by Rich Gutschall of Cargo Auto Parts. Gentlemen, thanks for joining me. And first of all, Al, we'll start with you. For those interested, tell us a little bit about the event and what will be going on this weekend.
Well, we represent the vintage and the racing. The cars that were from the eras of the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, and we present a look that people haven't normally seen in racing. We have all our cars will be on display at the track, right in back of the grandstands, between 5 and 6 o'clock before the racing actually starts.
And then, Rich, talk to me a little bit about what people maybe that have never been to this event, what they can expect and how much excitement surrounds an event like this. I know we were talking beforehand, lots of people, maybe unknown, but a lot of exciting times when an event like this gets underway.
Well, it's quite exciting because people can recognize these cars. They can say, well, we used to drive that when we were young, or we used to race that kind of car when we were young. So it brings excitement. People can recognize the cars. Plus, it's the older gentleman driving the car. These guys really know how to wheel those cars. They stay on the wall. Dirt's a-flying. And it's just exciting to watch these older gentlemen drive these cars. I would probably say it's probably one of the better dirt track races to watch.
And Rich, talk to me a little bit about what goes into getting these cars ready for a race like this.
Oh, lots. Just as much as some of the modern cars nowadays. I mean, these guys are scaling their cars. They're making sure the weights are right. The motors are done. Tune-ups are done. Tires are done, suspensions are all done. Everything about these older cars is still done like even on the modern cars. So there's a lot of work goes into these cars.
And then Al, just from the family point of things, how long has this been going on and what can the family folk that are coming out, how much excitement and memories can they have if they come out to a race like this?
Well, a lot of the times, the grandfathers, they were the people that used to race these kind of cars. And they'll bring their grandchildren or their sons, and they can relate to these cars and say, that's what I used to drive when I raced. And it's a great family atmosphere with our organization. We usually, after the race is over, we open our areas up to let anybody come down, look at the cars. If they want to have their pictures taken, their kids can get in the cars. We try to keep it really family oriented.
And then finally, gentlemen, just a quick tickets and prices and the main events. Just a quick run through. We have about 30 seconds left.
Okay, the prices for that this weekend, I think it's $15 for the gate fee to get in that night. But you're going to get one heck of a racing because they have the Patriot Sprint cars, they have the BRP Big Block Modifieds, and they also have the Outlaw E-mods there and several other classes besides our racing.
All right, guys, that'll do it. Thanks for joining me here tonight, and we'll send it back to Mike and Amanda.